After I graduated from college, I was working with an anti-racism organization. I had to go into schools and talk to kids about prejudice. And what I found over and over again is that these kids would be resistant. So even if you debunked the stereotype, it still wouldn't change their prejudices. The moment that their identity is bound up in these beliefs, they're not easily convinced by facts. And that can make it very hard to get through to those people. Intellectual humility means that you're open-minded to changing your perspective when people give you new information that disagrees with what you already believe. I think that I tended to be more deterministic in my thinking when I was a college student, and I was learning about things in textbooks and thinking that these were rigid facts. It wasn't until I started really doing my PhD that I learned things are fluid and that people act differently in different situations. When I run a study, it's always exciting if it confirms your hypothesis. But what I've learned over time is the most exciting thing to find is where it goes in the exact opposite direction. And then you have this aha moment, because it means that you need to build your thinking. And if you don't do that in science, you become outdated incredibly quickly. Unfortunately, we have a society that rewards people for having really strong opinion. If you log into social media and you're listening to people talk about an issue, that's how most people talk. That's how commentators in the news or opinion writers often talk. That's the incentive structure. Saying something with complete certainty and moralizing that is what goes viral. Unfortunately, it doesn't often match reality. The more certain and rigid people are in their beliefs, the less likely it is to be true. When you have identities that are grounded in misinformation, a pandemic reveals how devastating that can be. Having seen how many people have died because of the spread of misinformation, everybody in society has a vested interest in finding out how to ground people's beliefs in reality. When people learn about social psychology, they often feel like there's all these gravitational forces guiding us and we have no choice in the world. Groups do influence us, but we influence what groups we join and we influence how those groups operate, what norms they have. I think that by instilling people with an intellectual humility, individuals' lives are more likely to thrive. They're going to have less social conflict. And it also means that democracy is going to be healthier because they're going to be voting with their eyes open. And so I think that those are kind of fundamental ingredients, not only for an individual to live a healthy, successful life, but for society to be healthy.